Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Spartans will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So USC's offense will be first on the attack. And David, if you like big plays, and I know you do, and highlight reel catches, and I know you do, we've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him, not for defensive coordinators, defensive players, but this is a guy that can make plays all over the field. He will be highlighted, just the speed, the playmaking, the catching ability. Jesse, he will make plays early and often.
Man, it is so nice as a quarterback when you have a guy like that lining up, because you can just throw it anywhere in his vicinity and trust he's going to find a way to get it done and make the catch. Even when he's defended, he is always open, and you're going to see him line up all over the field, and he'll get the ball in a variety of ways.
Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
The Spartans offense has the ball for the first time. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. One of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are 2 of the best in the entire country.
And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Got enough for the first. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Handoff to the single running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Back to pass, it's Childs. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. The margin for error is so small in a conference like this, and a Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
Really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. The give from the gun. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Caught in the backfield. It's Sanders. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll go to the sneak. And the Trojans with the 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Mayava. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it at the 15-yard line.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk. You have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. He's moving out of the pocket. Unleashes to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Neutral zone is on action. Defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. The defense has been up to the task so far. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defense.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Oklahoma has the lead right now, but they've been in a dogfight all day and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Auburn. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The give to the back. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line. Physical running style. Maybe the patron saint of that for Michigan State is T.J. Duckett.
Oh, the big fella. And that reminds me of Michigan State football. That's who they are, right? The physicality. They're gonna be blue collar. They're gonna roll up their sleeves, and make no mistake, every game you play against them, if you don't match the physical challenge, you will lose.
Back to throw, it's Child. Behind his tight end. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. try to pick it up on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Spartans will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Gets the back moving. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Under fire. Couldn't find a man, just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Trojans will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese? You like that? I think so. This is an offense that, listen, when you've got a guy back there, they can be efficient. Make no mistake, they're going to run the football, but when you get that Kirk Cousins guy, you start to really like the offense.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Now the play fake. Gets it out fast. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Using his legs to buy some time. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The Spartans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Childs. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Spartans. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man downfield. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the 1st down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. They send the tight end in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Childs. With the catch, it's Kelly. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Now on 1st down from the 28. He'll do it himself. Runs through the tackle. The Big Ten schedule sort of ate these guys up last year. They're looking for a better performance this time around.
Yeah, and it eats a lot of people up, obviously being such a tough conference. But if you look at the way you start the season, a lot of times, man, that's when you build your momentum. That's when you build your confidence. If you can hang around, be competitive, sometimes the way you start, it just lays out the rest of the season.
And they know they just got to be a lot more physical this year. That schedule did beat them up last year, but take a look at this year's schedule. A lot of those same teams, they're right there again.
Lets it fly deep downfield. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on games.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood, pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
The Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback running on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And it'll be down right there. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Going to the ground. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Illegal block.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They punt it away on fourth down. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll toss it to the outside on the left.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll go to the ground. He breaks the tackle. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They're dealing with a second and long. Leaves it with the running back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Spits it out to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. Gets it inside the 40. Brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's in, complete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Past the 1st down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards and then get your booty out of bounds.
And the Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fakes to grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the 2nd half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to our men inside the world-famous LA Coliseum.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Trojans will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
Got his man in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Running to Green. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Mayava. Fires to the middle. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Sparty. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but I don't care if it's Archie or Eli back there. We've come to learn that no lead is safe inside Vaught Hemingway. They're up by 4 over Tulane. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He's got it. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. To throw, it's Childs. Pocket breaking down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Kelly. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Spartans are marching down the field. They'll try the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Fires to the tight end. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Looking for blockers. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Good Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Get it out on the screen. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. Still running at the 40. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Finds his man. It's Lemon. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fears the pressure. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Encroachment defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Give it to the fullback. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They'll give it to the back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Right back to him on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And the Spartans are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking for a man. It's Child. Fires to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you read all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one, no problem. The QB receiver didn't come up with the completion.
Hunt is on its way. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Makes the grab. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And in this situation, late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Fires to the right. Lost the defense, is wide open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Mayava. Flushed out of the pocket. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got another run. Touchdown, Trojans! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Hands it off. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They've got the lead, but here in the 4th quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced the 3rd down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
They're going to run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Pulls it, fires to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
They've already peeled more than 3 minutes off the clock on this drive as they stand over the ball on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Childs. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-longs. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Mayava. Got a man. It's Lane. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. Might as well give it to him again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal blocking.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Bring in the heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And now with that play, for this offense, it's got to have it time. I'm going for it on 4th down. Obviously, a field goal does nothing but I got 3 timeouts, and that is a good thing. Because I have those in my pocket, I can attack the whole field.
Putting it on! Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They'll try to pop the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. They'll run the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Got his man. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They've got him pinned back, and they're trying to rattle their eardrums. Listen to this crowd. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win.